that my friends from the other side, that is how I call them, my friends from the other side are my friends who sit in the county assembly. We had Mercedes, let me call it a run-in in Mombasa. When the document was brought to my table, and I asked Mheshimiwa Scholastica Mado to brief members. It was a retreat of assembly and executive. And she stood up and said, Waziri, can you give us a small brief? So as she was walking from the farthest end of the hall to where I was standing, I made a comment. I told the speaker, this is not a Rona bill. This is a bill of Siaya and being presented by the executive. And the speaker told me to shut up and sit down. So we didn't have an opportunity to do the briefing, true or false? Yes. We were told to just shut up. If you don't mention Rona, and it ended like that. And I felt a bit, because we wanted to brief members and we did get the opportunity. Now that opportunity in Mombasa, had we managed to do it, then we would have gotten enough comments from members. And I think that is why we're here. We're here because we now have reaction from members of the county assembly on the document. And we're here to gain that consensus. So I'm saying that because I want to most sincerely thank members of the county assembly that in as much as this bill was being pushed by the executive when it comes to the House, by way of public participation, because Siaya ni mahalo, because widows giginewa giwonewa, awajeni wonewa and kecha no actually widows more common and I get you what a widow. Getting out of the okay. He's alive, but he's not there. So the document is for all of us, and by all public participation, I think it's good that we have this kind of interactions, so that eventually, when we have the act, we all on it. Allow me to also mention that if you listen to social media or if you go to public places, you may, if you are in Siaya, you may feel that there is completely nothing happening in Siaya, if you are in Siaya. But when you get out of Siaya, you realize that Siaya is leading in a lot of initiatives. A lot of initiatives. And I'm saying so because one day we went to Senate. We were discussing gender. There are a third gender. Yes, yeah. And Winnie, who is sitting behind them, was asked to just make a comment by nominated MCA Siom Beck. Nominated Senator, yes. And we really mentioned that, in Siaya, you have a Siaya Widows Protection Bill, and everybody was like, you mean you have it in Siaya? So all the news was not even in the Kimanwa discussion at the local agenda. The news that came out was in Siaya and gave Widows Protection Bill, and I was so happy, We didn't know. When we was talking, we were kind of, in one word, like, So we are dealing in a lot of things in Siaya, but we don't have that level of appreciation as a people. As a people. Do you know how much school feeding? Do you know that it's only Siaya that has launched a school feeding program for all ECD learners? All. Fully funded by the county government. It's only Siaya that does that. Menewali Muranga is not good. Muranga are not doing it in every school. Nairobi are not doing it in every school. Mombasa, not bringing them to school. Bomet are only giving milk twice in a week. West Pokot are also giving Muji thrice in a week. One of who correct Machiwe every single day of the week throughout the academic year. You know, it's not necessarily that it's doing it. But Joa, we don't have that level of appreciation of the kind of things we do. But maybe later on we'll be appreciated. The other day we had a workshop in Siaya. Director Maida, you were there. And I complained. I complained of two things. Number one, we have too many legislations. Okay? One again, women's bill, gender and equality policy, one be sexual violence policy, one be child policy, ECD policy, about 7 of them talking about the same thing. Can we all just zero down on one? Okay? Let's push one and let it work. Like if we insist new Windows protection bill becomes an act, and we have a fund and we put money and people see what that fund can do, it makes it very easy eventually to convince somebody to go one sexual violence you take it more with best. So I think we have a PWD act with no fund, no regulations, you know. So I think if we zero down on, you know, okay? Because some of us operate in a political environment. And in a political environment, your time is limited. Then 4 years, in the 5th year, you campaign. Within 4 years, what can you tell the people that you have done? You know what you widows be. So, what even then what? What will be the WDB, then what? We have a sexual violence police, then what? So I think at the end of the day, we need to come up with proper way forward. I don't want Rona to call me again, thinking my team or best better restaurant, and then nothing is coming out of it. You know, if it comes out very badly, you know what I mean? Stories. Okay? So let's not come out of this place today or tomorrow with a story. Let us come up with a workable document. Kapoya and Peter Muluketi in the fund, let us agree how it is done. We are doing budgeting right now. Let the money be there. Let the assembly pass the bill into an act. Let them pass the budget. Let us see what we can do with our windows. Go. So that it's not just stories. Documents. And I just will generate many documents. But you know, at the end of the day, what do you do for your people? Okay? So that is my word of encouragement. This is a good meeting. Let us come up with something that can work for our people. Finally, and this is just with a light touch, when I presented the widows bill, I was calling it widows bill. I don't know why you call it widows protection. Wakili, why do you call it protection? I'm not who protect the widows. So there are widows bill. Those are their issues. Yes, I know. That issue came up. Why protection? And number two, when I presented the bill in cabinet, the first question that was asked is, this is a widow's protection bill. Where is the widowers protection bill? And the person who protected me, the widow's protection, Namano protector and boss Namane chairman, Mar Senate, Mar cabinet, government. Okoni no, widowers, Bukileke Lamani. No. My man widows, widowers go, but the guy come and one. Okay. That is my way forward. Let's finish with the Widows Protection Bill, then let's move to the Widowers Protection and Power.